Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. For today's video, we got Colin Cowherd fills out a potential 16-team NBA playoff bracket. So, of course, the NBA is considering, 16 best teams in the NBA. That's what's going to the playoffs. And actually, I'm all for that, guys. Like, straight up, man. I know as a Piston fan, we probably will not sniff the playoffs for at least 20 years under that format. But at the same time, if my team is not a top 16 record team in the entire NBA, they don't deserve to be in the bitch-ass playoffs, guys. I think teams like, the Minnesota Timberwolves have gotten screwed over so many times in years past just because they were in the wrong conference. I think that's totally unfair, but let's see what Colin has to say. Over on my main channel, Crispy Flakes, I actually did a predictions video myself the other day. If you want to go check that out, here we go.
Of the ideas to bring back the NBA season,
what do you guys think about it?
Return formats is a 16-team playoff regardless of conference. You just take the best 16 teams, and it doesn't matter what conference they're in.
Sounds good.
Then there would be reseeding after each round.
That's interesting. I like that.
I'm for it. I'm for something different. If you can start the season and finish it and crown a champ, boom, all bets are off.
Yes,
Take
sir.
That to the bank. So a little music, please. Here we go. This is how I see it being unveiled. Bucks Magic 1 versus 16. Milwaukee beat them 4 times this year. Milwaukee's a great defensive team with easily the best player. Wouldn't be a competitive series. They beat them by an average of 17 points. Lakers Nets, again, mismatch. LeBron's never lost a first-round series. If Kevin...
Hey, let's talk about Kevin Durant real quick. That would be absolutely hilarious if KD did actually decide, oh, we playing the Lakers? Yo, I'm coming back, man. Where would that rank upon stories in the NBA for Kevin Durant to come back and him and Kyrie Irving team up together for the first time and they beat LeBron James and Anthony Davis? Where does that even rank? I mean, that would just be, I don't know. I'd feel so bad for LeBron, though.
Durant played for the Nets, then you got something. He doesn't. Raptors Grizzlies, despite losing Kawhi, the Raptors, believe it or not, are the #1 defensive team in the league. They'd shut down Ja Morant.
Very underrated.
Clippers Mavericks. I like the Mavericks where they're going, but they're really young. Their top 10 guys are all under 30. Luka's 21. Clippers won both meetings, and they were both in Dallas. I take the Clippers.
Surprisingly.
Celtics 76ers. Brad Stevens has owned the 76ers. 33 meetings. He's won 23. I would take Boston.
Yeah, that would definitely be a bit of a closer series, I would say. Just because they are both kind of like unorthodox lineups, but I feel like the Celtics lineup kind of, their chemistry is a lot better than the 76ers. They have a lot of great talent on their team. It's just a lot of great talent that doesn't exactly work together. They definitely got to make some changes this offseason. Now, I mean, I'm not saying the 76ers could not get past the Celtics. It definitely could happen, but I would probably put my money on the Boston Celtics. You have to pick one, right? At the end of the day, who do you feel better about? I feel like the chemistry of the Celtics just kind of gets it done there.
And again, 76ers are weird. Boston gives you good defense every single night, and I think Jason Tatum is emerging as a top 10 player in the NBA. Nuggets, Pacers haven't gotten through the first round in 4 years. It's a well-run organization, but I think the Nuggets are more dynamic and really well coached, and they're about ready to pop. They're about a year away from popping. Jazz Rockets breaks my heart because I like so much about the Jazz, but once they lost Bogdanovich, they were an offense that struggled on certain nights. I'd take the Rockets, even though their history is they can kind of unravel in the playoffs. I just don't think Utah has enough offensive firepower.
See what Russell does.
Heat and Thunder. Miami's hot and cold. They have the best player in the series, Jimmy Butler. I do like their coach, Eric Spoelstra. I would take Miami. It would be an interesting series, though. Okay, so now this is the second.
I think these are all pretty much exactly what I said. On my video, I think these are exactly the ones that I said. I don't really think there's any, completely hot takes right here. I mean, like I said, Celtics, 76ers, you can argue about that one. But outside of that, maybe Jazz Rockets, like you said, Bogdanovich being out, and then the Heat and Thunder. I mean, the Thunder, I can see the Thunder being the Heat, and I'm a big fan of the Miami Heat's team. I love how they run their system, but I just respect what Chris Paul and the Thunder have done this season, so I feel like that could go either way, with leaning more towards the Miami Heat. But, yeah, I agree with all these.
Second round, the Elite Eight, and there would be reseeding, right? So the top seeds face the highest remaining seed. So Milwaukee and the Rockets, you're talking about a great defensive team and one that's allergic to defense. That's the difference. No.
Can you imagine Giannis going up against that small ball lineup of the Houston Rockets? Literally, who is going to stop him? Who is, Isaiah Hartenstein, you're going to substitute him? Like PJ Tucker ain't doing shit to him. Giannis would probably average about 40 in that series, guys. I think small ball is fine. It's cool. But in a series like this, you need a big guy. You need somebody in the paint that can at least to some extent maybe hypothetically intimidate Giannis a little bit, which is never going to happen either way. But yeah, I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it happening.
Easy baskets with Giannis protecting the rim. I'd take the Bucks pretty handily. Lakers, Heat.
Unfortunately.
Again, Miami shoots a ton of threes and can get really streaky hot. But you're talking LeBron and Davis against Jimmy Butler.
He got the depth,
in
though.
the end, I think Miami wins a game, but I think the Lakers win the series. Raptors,
Goes
Nuggets.
to 6. Raptors.
Interesting.
Raptors for sure.
I think I'd take
Raptors for sure.
I'd take Denver because I think this is where Toronto would miss Kawhi.
No, the Raptors have so much depth and great playmaking on that team that, I mean, yes, the Nuggets are good, but for one, the Nuggets, they do fine in the regular season, but they haven't really done much in the playoffs yet. The Raptors not only have depth, not saying the Nuggets don't, but they also got that experience. Like, yes, Kawhi Leonard did so much for that team out there, obviously, but I mean, Siakam is playing absolutely amazing. Kyle Lowry is a dog out there too. I feel like Marc Gasol, Serge Ibaka would be able to do a good enough job against Jokic. I gotta get it's definitely the Raptors. Didn't they go on like an 18-game winning streak this season or something? Like, I mean, and guys, I say that as a fan of the Denver Nuggets. I like that team. I just don't think that what they have would be enough to match up with the Raptors. Like, Jamal Murray is cool. I think, you know, long-term he's definitely is better than what Kyle Lowry is. But, I mean, Kyle Lowry, for this series at least, would be able to handle it. Yeah, I definitely have the Raptors. No doubt.
I got Jamal, I got Murray, and I got Jokic. I got two guys I trust getting a shot late. That would be that may be the best
and the Raptors
second
don't
round
have
series.
That?
I would take the Nuggets. I'd be very competitive. I think they'd miss Kawhi at this point.
I don't think
Clippers,
so.
Celtics, again, very good series. They played a couple of times this year.
Clippers,
Both
Celtics
were
would be great.
really close games.
Be great.
In fact, let me look it up here. I think I could be.
You know what? Clippers, Celtics. Because, you know, you got to say an upset every now and then. I think I got the Celtics over the Clippers, guys. I don't know why. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Just something about it. I'm probably wrong. Or I'm right. I don't know, man. I don't know. You all let me know.
Yeah. Team split. Both games went to overtime. Doc Rivers against his former team. I'd take the Clippers. I think the Clippers have the best mix in the NBA of veterans, new players, and chemistry.
I do agree with that.
All right, then we go.
It'd be interesting.
Lakers, Clipper. Then we go to the NBA semis. So I'm going to take
Bucks
Milwaukee over Denver.
Yep.
I think the obvious reason is Denver still feels like they're 1 year away. It's baby steps. They get in, now they win a couple
I'll take
series.
Clippers over
Now
Lakers, even if they get past the Celtics.
Lakers, Clippers.
I ain't taking that series.
I watched them play every game, and I watched every bit of every game. I think the Clippers are deeper. They've got more youth. They've got more bodies.
More to throw at LeBron.
At this point, I wonder,
Davis.
is Anthony Davis playing all the games? He has a history of getting nicked up. I would take the Clippers there. I think the Clippers are not built for the regular season because they had some new pieces. I think they're built for the postseason. And then in the NBA championship, I'll
take Clippers.
Clippers, Bucks, and I would take the
Clippers.
Clippers.
Like I said, man, I'm not saying the Clippers can't. I'm not saying the Clippers cannot beat the Celtics. I'm just saying, like, that would be my chosen series for an upset. Like, something that we would kind of not really see coming. You know, where it's like, yeah, it could happen. But if they got past them, it's like, yeah, I would definitely have the Clippers winning.
I think they have. I've got Paul George playoff experience, Kawhi playoff experience, Doc Rivers playoff experience. I think the Clippers are the best team in the league. I don't expect them. I never expected them to peak. Paul George and Kawhi, good wing players. They've got young, old, veterans.
All right, guys, that is going to be the end of the video right here, man. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Give me your thoughts about this in the comment section below. And peace out, my friends.